Okay, so I'm not going to get outside because I forgot the wind out there is freaking crazy. Uh, I completely forgot that it's a kind of a gusty kind of day today, so I'm just going to kind of sit you up here and see here, do that. Kind of, I think that works. And just kind of talk to you guys for a minute. Great things kind of going on. I'm still hoping to get the show going by mid to late April. I'm still kind of on that track. Sometimes you can just get sidetracked. It's, things happen, and there's just some times you just can't stop things from happening, and so I'm working hard on it. But something I can tell you guys is I'm associated now with cartridge.com. Cartridge.com is a store where you can get replacement ink cartridges for your printers. And I mean, the place is great. I mean, I've talked to the guy here in Bristol who owns the store in the Forestville section here, and the ink cartridges are great. I can actually show you one of them for my printer, so to speak. And these cartridges are actually better than the brand name cartridges. You get better page yields. There's more ink in these cartridges, and they're 65% off what the brand name cartridges are. I mean, these cartridges only cost me about 19 bucks. I believe it was $19, and so that's a pretty cool deal. So make sure you check them out, cartridge.com, and make someone walking behind me. Make sure you check them out at cartridge.com. I'll make sure I put a link down in the description of this video so you guys can go over there and take a look. But yeah, definitely look into them. Most of the, some cartridges over there. I mean, this cartridge I think was $9. This cartridge I don't remember. This cartridge I think was $8, and this is the color cartridge to a Kodak printer, which are harder to find. And so that's really, really cool. And yeah, like I said, I've been using them now, and they're lasting. The cartridges themselves are lasting longer. And I had a problem with the brand name cartridges, where it seemed like they would dry up if I didn't use them for a long time. And it's just yeah. So I had to keep frequently switching them out. And this one's not doing that, so that's another good thing. But yeah, save some money in your pocket, and he also works with businesses and everything like that. So make sure you check him out, cartridge.com. I'll make sure I write it down here in the video, too, as we go, and I'll make sure, like I said, I'll put a link in the description. And that's pretty cool. So it's, yeah, so make sure you go check them out. It's cool to be in association with them for the show. And, it's great because I like working with kind of homegrown businesses. So the fact that I can get these guys as a sponsor, a homegrown business, and he's trying to grow it, is just really, really, really cool. There's some other things, like I said on Facebook last night, that are in the works. I can't talk about yet, but some really, really cool things. There's a charity that I hope to be working with. But that's about all I can say right now. I can't really say much more than that. But I'm going to start working on the guest list here for haireRaiser Radio pretty soon. Start to put together some shows. I've gotten a lot of questions, and I'll say this really, really quick. I've gotten a lot of questions about why I'm not really going into the paranormal anymore. And it's not, people are thinking that I don't like the paranormal or I've changed my views. I started to become just an all-out devout skeptic, and it's not that. It's just, like I said before, the radio genre of the paranormal has a lot of great people who do that, and the pool of paranormal guests is smaller than, say, a general pool. So it's hard sometimes if you have a guest, say, set up for, like, my show's going to be on Thursdays. Well, if you have a show on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and they're on those shows, and they're paranormal shows, they've already talked about what you guys want to talk about, or what I would want to talk about, and then it's very possible that some of the listeners you have already heard it 3 times. So that's kind of why I'm leaning back from the paranormal. I'm going to try to get into other things, and kind of focus on other areas than the paranormal. Not say I won't have a guest or two on that do the paranormal, because there are some very interesting topics within that field that I still love to talk about. And that's not to say I won't have certain guests like that on, but it's going to be a little less than the last show I did, Crossing the Void Radio. So yeah, that's kind of it for me right now. More information coming up. I have two Demented Bunny podcasts that I did last night. One's a little more fun. It's going to be a WrestleMania 33 predictions podcast, and then one is a little more serious. It deals with all these threats that the President Trump has been getting, and celebrities who are making them, and it seems like they're getting away with things. But yet, if you're a little kind of the little guy, you're not getting away with it, and there's really a big example in that. And also, I will be on Earth Radio on Saturday night, 10 p.m. to midnight this week, and we have, or Dr. Truth has Dr. Drake and Dr. Truth and Amendment Avenger have a guest coming on in the first half hour, one of the original Pussycat Dolls. I do not remember her name. I believe it's Kaya Jones. And we'll be talking to her in the first half hour. And then it's open lines the rest of the time. They don't screen their calls or anything. So, if you want to listen in, earthradionetwork.com. That's 10 p.m. to midnight on Saturday this week. I don't remember what the date is. I believe it's April 1st. So, that's it for me right now. Like I said, I'm just enjoying the day. And I would go outside, but the winds are kind of kicking up, and you probably wouldn't hear me over the microphone. So, I'll talk to you guys a little later. And make sure you look out for those Demented Rabbit podcasts coming up soon. So, I will talk to you guys later. See ya.